Crossing the Medium. First episode.
Welcome in, guys.
Dang, it's about to be
one hell of a journey, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So, if you're trying to figure out what the hell you landed on, it's a ghost, paranormal, haunting, and we just kind of talk about
anything that is mysterious and that you have been asking yourself these questions all your life, and now we're going to finally get to the bottom of it for you guys. So
just a little bit about who we are, what's going on here. So my name's Rob, and we're going to talk about paranormal activity, ghosts, how I feel about it, what the hell scares me, do I even believe in ghosts, is this studio haunted, and then I'm also going to get your thoughts, and then we're going to chat, talk about some like ghost news, go out, do some undercover ghost investigations, things like that. So, what's up with you, man?
What's up? I'm Jake. I'm new to the paranormal scene, but I've always been interested in it. There's just something that doesn't tickle me the right way about the dark and mysterious. I've always been interested in wanting to learn more and get into that. So I'm excited to be here and excited for what this channel has to hold. And don't forget to leave feedback.
Yeah. All right, let's get right into it, man. What do you believe in, dude? Like, let's start with the beginning. Ghosts, are ghosts real? Like, are they here? Are they haunting us? What's going on?
I definitely, I mean, I gotta believe in ghosts. I'm religious. I believe in God, and with good comes evil. So there has to be some sort of evil that is also there.
I'm also like a big science guy, right? So I'm about science, and one thing about science is that there's always, for everything that is real, or for everything, there's always an opposite, right? So there's always an up and down, like you always said, like there's always good, there's evil. And for me, there's the here and now realm. And so if this place exists here, what is the opposite, right? It's got to be another plane, right? If I'm alive, then there has to be someone that's not alive, right? Mm-hmm. That plane. I really believe in, like, I guess, multiple dimensions. So if I had to put a scientific explanation, I think there's multiple dimensions, and I think that the two cross, right? And I think that you have matter, antimatter, you have life, you have death, you have your spirit here, you have a spirit there. And so that's the way I look at it. So
you're kind of skeptical more so.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what is bullshit.
Yeah.
And what is real. Like, when I say that, is I believe in ghosts. I believe in paranormal activity. I believe that not everyone in the world is crazy, because I think it's like 40% of the world believe in ghosts, and 30% of the world has also seen ghosts. So for me, it can't be possible that many people are crazy, right? You can't. I mean, so my thing is like, okay, what is real here? What is credible? Right. And then what is somebody just making stuff up, or BS, or someone just like kind of hallucinating, right?
Yeah. I mean, it could be because, there's a lot of coincidences involved as well. Like, there could be the flashing, the flickering lights, or, the voices in the hall, or all of those can be explained by some sort of thing. And it's kind of that thing where the believers is kind of like the haunting itself, and the disbelief is kind of like the solution or the cure for being scared in a weird way.
Yeah. No, there's this movie quote. I don't remember which one it is. If you know what it is, put in the comments. But there's a movie quote, and in there they said the greatest trick the devil ever did was making people believe he doesn't exist. And
that's real, man.
So for me, I think that one, is there a spiritual side where like the devil has something to do with it, or perhaps perhaps God has something to do with it? So maybe it's not just the side of evil. Maybe the ghosts that we interact with or we see aren't here trying to terrorize us, but are kind of like just inner presence. I mean, imagine if I was a ghost. Well, shit. Okay. I don't want to say.
Well, there's
if
a
I
big
was
theory.
a ghost, I was going to say I wouldn't terrorize anybody, but I actually would. There's some people out here I would absolutely, like, if I'm a ghost, like, you don't want me to be around because I'm
Really, you would haunt people.
Hell yeah. Not
Why?
really. But here's the thing. Like, if I saw, like, I would go see my mom and my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
And
They wouldn't know
to
any different,
them,
though.
and to them, I don't want to be like scary. I'm not trying to terrorize them.
But you're gonna be.
But how do you pull up and not terrorize somebody?
Nah,
you know?
yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, I mean,
there's that
some
thing
people-
where people say that the ghosts or the spirits that are stuck, it just means that they have to finish their mission, or they haven't
They're, like,
finished what they're
transitioning.
exactly, and they're stuck here, can't physically move on to the next realm, whatever you guys believe in.
Maybe like ghosts have ages. You ever thought about that?
And ghosts, like what?
Yeah, like here's the thing. Like, do you believe that there's caveman ghosts running around?
Or you think that ghosts like evolve with the time?
I think they're around for a certain period of time and then they're gone, right?
I mean,
like,
I don't know.
Or I mean, there could
But
be
there's
like
stories.
pirate
There's
ghosts.
stories of people seeing ghosts from the 1800s, the 1600s.
That's why I'm not writing it off. But
Right.
I'm just saying that, like, I
Caveman
feel like
ghosts.
it's more recent stories that the ghosts are associated with, right? You go to Indian burial grounds, you're probably going to see some. If ghosts pull up, it probably has something to do with Indians that were, that's like
Right.
200 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps there's a timeline that ghosts stick around. Perhaps, as you said, they're trying to fulfill some mission, right?
Right.
Maybe it's like a side quest.
Mm-hmm.
You live your life, and then you got a little side quest you got to knock out. And
Like tasks at the top of your screen. Like, when I finish this. I
hold
can
on.
move
What if as a ghost you're supposed to complete what you didn't complete in the real life? So some people that have, check this one out. Maybe if you have success.
Yeah.
And like, let's say you live a successful life and you did everything that you wanted to do. Let's say like you had kids and you just started a successful business, family man, everything was great, and you passed out in you died in your sleep when you're like 90.
Sure.
Cool. You know what? You did it. Off to heaven you go.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you died at 35 and you didn't speak to your daughter for a long period of time. Maybe there was something you were supposed to do. Maybe you were a server at a job and you forgot that person's ketchup and you're like, oh my God.
Oh, wow. So you're thinking.
And so you got to like complete the tasks that you didn't do in the real life.
Wow. So the afterlife is tapped into your self-conscious, your
Maybe.
tapped into your intellectual side.
Yeah. I don't know what the meaning of being a ghost is. I just know that they're here.
Yeah.
They're around us. And so, yeah, I don't know.
They gotta be, man. They gotta be.
Well, you said you had some experiences?
I mean, well, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
back in my childhood home, we had I wouldn't even want to call it a demon, or some sort of evil entity that lived or bonded to the house.
Yeah.
And it seemed to like my brother and my sister. They'll probably have more to share about it later on in the future, but man, it terrorized our house for 6 to 9 months. I mean, my dog was terrified to come inside. Like, we were hearing stuff, seeing stuff, all sorts of stuff. We had a guy that came in and cleansed the house. And the guy went through our house and did our regular evaluation and everything. And at the end of it, he was like, yeah, this is probably one of the worst cases I've seen. We're going to do this entire cleansing completely for free on us. And I mean, I didn't even want to believe it. But once my dad said that, he started hearing stuff, then I was like, okay, maybe this is something to believe in, because I mean, I was younger and, I'm skeptical about stuff still. I'm experiencing life as it is. But seeing this stuff, man, it really opened my eyes to a different kind of, paranormal kind of feeling,
Yeah, I haven't had any personal hauntings like around my residence, but I've been to a handful of places that have a reputation for being haunted. There's definitely been some odd coincidences there. I haven't personally firsthand seen a ghost.
Coincidences. I like how you said that.
But odd coincidences. And when a detective is trying to solve a case, what are they always looking for? They're looking for coincidences.
Clues. Yeah.
Coincidences. And so, hey, this person was here. This is very odd, right? The ex-boyfriend happened to be at this place at this time, even though he's supposed to be at work. And then he's like, well, no, I had to drop something off. It's just coincidences, right?
Right.
You start stacking coincidences up. You start saying like, hey, there's something to this, right? The ex-boyfriend, hey, like he went to the hardware store, bought, he went to the hardware store the day before, bought some suspicious item. He also happened to be here. These coincidences, you say to yourself, like, there's no way. Right? And so if I walk into a house and I start trying to communicate with someone that's not there in the physical form, and at the moment that I ask for a sign or whatever it is, if all of a sudden a coincidence happens, like, is it a coincidence? Or what if it happens twice, 3 times, 4 times? And so for me, I that's the way I measure it.
How many coincidences is a coincidence?
I don't know. Question all coincidences, right? I think that, if here's the thing, like, I don't need to start seeing vases and pictures just flying off the wall, right?
Yeah.
If I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about my grandma and I'm like, maybe I shed a tear and I'm like, I miss you, grandma, and all of a sudden a vase falls off. Like, I just need one. like, you know what I mean? I don't need a certain amount, right? For me, that's enough.
Yeah. So what do you think it is when a ghost comes into a house and, they're not just doing one thing, they're doing multiple things after? You think they're just teasing with them?
I don't know, man. I guess that depends on the ghost. It depends on, maybe
it's kind of like you going in there and
maybe
trying
it's not
to say
even,
what's up.
Maybe it's not even a ghost. Maybe, like, I think when you say ghost, like, it's like a person, right?
Right.
You have objects that are haunted. You have houses that are haunted. Yeah. You have perhaps just a tear in the fabric of reality, right?
So
it's
things that are attaching through emotion and through past trauma or whatever have it,
Yeah. I don't know. You know what's interesting is that it was about 15 years ago. I went to this haunted house. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it was a home that was being built, and it was on Warm Springs here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
It was like Warm Springs and like Pecos or something like that.
Okay, probably before my time.
Yeah, so there was a house there. It was being constructed, and then someone died in there, and then they stopped the construction, and then they tried to sell it like 3 times and just couldn't sell. And so it was like boarded up or whatever, but you can scale the wall, go in there,
right?
And man,
did you do that?
Yeah. So I was in there, right? And it had been under construction for like 7 years or something like that.
Okay.
It's been a while, so I don't know about the exact details, but went in there, man, what an eerie feeling. Like, it was not just an abandoned home. Like, this thing was breathing. It was.
Did it feel like someone was there with you?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Now,
this was 15 years ago, so I was a lot younger. Like to go back with like equipment, recording equipment.
Let's do it.
But here's the problem. They finished the construction.
Someone lives there now.
Someone lives there now.
Oh, no.
And I drive by there all the time. It's like I'm on my way home, and I drive by there, and I look at the house, and I'm like, I wonder if they know.
Man, I wonder what's happening to
that
family.
I wonder if the family knows.
Yeah. They're probably
I see it all the time. And then like
I
see the wall. I'm like, oh, that's I jumped over that wall. I can see the garage or whatever. And it's like, I remember being in there because it was like framed. They didn't have any, like, it was still like the plywood coming on the inside of the framing.
Which makes it a little more creepy if you think
about it. But yeah, I don't know. That was interesting.
So you think you have you ever seen a ghost?
No, I haven't seen a ghost. I haven't seen anything firsthand with my own eyeballs. Now I've seen, as mentioned, suspicious activity. I've seen things that coincidences.
Yeah.
And I think as this show progresses and we get a little further into this, we're gonna go out there and kind of like push the limits, see what we can shake up, and pull out. But
yeah. I mean, I think I've seen a ghost personally.
Yeah,
I do. I mean, I don't know what it was, but
Was it like an
thought would be
outline, that typical outline you would see?
Yeah, like your typical horror movie kind of thing. Like it was me and my friends up in college. We were like, oh, we're bored.
Was it transparent, or was it like, did it look like a person, and
It
later
looked
on
like
you realized
like a cloth shadow kind of figure, like a childlike figure.
Okay.
So we decided, okay, we're gonna go play the Ouija board.
Yeah.
We didn't want to do it in the house because we read a lot of stories like, oh, you played the Ouija board in the house, it gets stuck in the house, then you have to go through that business. But so we decided to go through the cemetery, where we were like, okay, if it's gonna work, we might as well have it work good. So we go out there, and mind you, I played the Ouija board before, and it never worked for me. And just this one random night, and it was cold too, and we went out there and we played in the cemetery. And I remember looking up and just seeing down in the distance, there's like this little figure, this little shadowy figure. And I'm like, I asked my friend, I'm like, dude, do you see that down there? They're like, yeah, that little kid kind of figure over there. And so we like got up and started walking towards it. And as soon as we got close, it just vanished. Didn't see it again. So we start looking for it. We're like, what the hell happened? Like, what was that thing? And then never again after that day, we went back to that cemetery.
Yeah, yesterday, I think it was because we were gearing up to do the show, the first episode.
Yeah.
Yesterday, 2 pigeons just came into my house, bro. Right through the fucking back door.
Like they paid rent.
They just walked into my house. I have seen enough damn horror movies to know, like, once the birds start trying to fuck with your house,
Yeah,
they're like,
starts with the birds.
What horror movie was it that the birds kept slamming into the windows? Like that, I think it was Exorcist.
There's a few movies like
yeah, like birds just kept like smashing into the windows.
Uh-huh.
And I do think that there is something suspicious when it comes to animals.
Yeah.
I think that
They know something.
They know. And yeah, I mean, 2 pigeons literally walked into my house, or one flew in and the other one like came in right behind them.
Man, if they start flying into your window, start
Bro.
packing your bags and getting out of there.
Yeah, I was trying to scare them away. The first thing I thought of was like, episode 1 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
What?
Strange coincidence, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about pigeons and flying into your house? Is that cause for being worried? Is that an omen? Right?
A lot of people say pigeons hold power. Like a white pigeon represents some sort of peace or some sort of.
Sure, that's not a dove.
Yeah, maybe it's a dove. What's the difference between a white pigeon and a dove?
A dove is a different species.
Yeah,
Kind of like a basset hound and a Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
Similar thing.
Same, but different.
Yeah. All right. I think that'll do it for the first episode. We'll see you around for the next one. If you are watching for the first time, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let us know what you liked about this. Rob signing off. Jake?
Or your favorite horror story too. Whatever you want to leave down there. I'm Jake. Later.